You know me for dropping beats and rocking out, but today, we're going deeper than the mosh pit. We're diving headfirst into the man behind the music, the dude behind the tattoos. Yeah, you might think you know me from the headlines and the Billboard charts, but trust me, there's a whole lot more to this story than meets the eye. We're talking about my roots, my passions, my struggles, the real deal, you feel me? So buckle up, grab your headphones, and get ready for the most real, raw, and unfiltered look into the life of yours truly. Let's go. Alright, let's rewind the clock back to the beginning, back when I was just a young Post Malone figuring things out in Grapevine, Texas. It wasn't exactly the Hollywood Hills, but hey, it's home. My pops was super into music, always spinning records and introducing me to new sounds. That's where my love for music started, man. We're talking everything from hip-hop to country, rock and roll to folk. You name it, we listened to it. It was like a musical melting pot in my house, and it definitely shaped my sound today. My dad even introduced me to guitar, and man, I was hooked. I wasn't always Post Malone, the rock star though. Back then, I was just Austin, a regular kid with big dreams. I was obsessed with Guitar Hero, like seriously obsessed. I spent hours trying to master those plastic buttons, pretending to shred like a rock god. Looking back, I can see how those early days playing Guitar Hero sparked my passion for performing. It wasn't about the fame or the fortune back then, it was just pure, unadulterated fun. And that's something I've always tried to hold on to throughout my career. Of course, no childhood is complete without a little bit of mischief, right? I wasn't exactly an angel growing up. I got into my fair share of trouble, pulled some pranks, and definitely tested my parents' patience a time or two. But hey, it's all part of growing up, right? But through it all, music was always my constant. It was my escape, my therapy, my way of expressing myself when words just wouldn't cut it. I started writing my own songs in high school, pouring my heart and soul into every lyric. I never really fit in with any one crowd, and honestly, I kinda liked it that way. I was drawn to all kinds of music, all kinds of people. I think that's what makes music so powerful, man. It has the ability to bring people together, no matter their background or beliefs. So yeah, those early days in Texas were instrumental in shaping who I am today. They taught me the importance of family, the power of music, and the value of staying true to yourself, even when it feels like you're the only one who gets you. Alright, let's talk ink, baby. My tattoos, they're like chapters in my life, each one telling a story, representing a memory, a person, a feeling. They're a part of me for better or worse. And trust me, there's been some worse decisions made at 4 a.m. See that barbed wire across my forehead? Yeah, that one raised a few eyebrows. But to me, it's a reminder to stay strong, to never back down from a challenge. Life's gonna throw some thorns your way, but it's how you handle them that matters. And then there's the Playboy bunny behind my ear. Now, before you go jump into conclusions, it ain't just about the ladies, man. It's about embracing the good times, the fun, the carefree spirit. Life's too short to be serious all the time, you know? But it ain't all about the flash and the big statements. Some of my tattoos are deeply personal, hidden away from the public eye, like the portrait of Johnny Cash on my arm. The man in black, he's a legend, an inspiration. His music spoke to me on a soul level, taught me the power of storytelling through song. And then there's the sword on my hand, a symbol of protection, of always being there for the ones I love. Family, friends, they're everything to me. I'd go to war for them, no doubt. Look, I know some people don't get it. They see tattoos as just ink on skin. But to me, they're so much more than that. They're a reflection of my journey, my struggles, my triumphs. They're a reminder of who I am, where I've been, and where I'm going. And the best part, this canvas ain't finished yet. I'm always adding new chapters, new stories to tell, so stay tuned because you never know what ink I'm gonna get next. Just kidding, I think I'm good for now. My mom might actually kill me if I get one more. Love you, Mom. Yeah, you heard that right. Utah, not exactly the first place that comes to mind when you think of a rock star's paradise, right? But for me, it's home. It's where I can escape the noise, the chaos, the constant pressure of the spotlight. Out here, surrounded by mountains, I find peace. I can breathe. I can be myself. No judgment, no expectations. Just me, my guitars, and the open road. It's a different pace of life, man, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Don't get me wrong, I love the energy of the city, the excitement of touring, connecting with fans all over the globe. But it takes a toll, you know, the constant travel, the late nights, the never-ending cycle of interviews and appearances. It can be draining. That's why Utah is my sanctuary. It's where I recharge, reconnect with nature, and find inspiration for my music. There's something about the stillness of the desert, the majesty of the mountains that just speaks to my soul. Plus, the sunsets out here are insane. Like seriously, you haven't lived until you've seen a Utah sunset. It's like the whole sky is on fire, man. It's pure magic. And the best part? No paparazzi hiding in the bushes. I can walk around in my pajamas, no makeup, hair looking like a bird's nest, and nobody bats an eye. It's liberating, man, I'm not gonna lie, it took some getting used to at first. Coming from the hustle and bustle of LA, Utah was a big adjustment, but now I can't imagine living anywhere else. It's my little slice of heaven on earth. So if you ever find yourself in Utah, hit me up. We'll grab some beers, go for a hike, and I'll show you why I fell in love with this place. Alright, let's be real, I'm a man of simple pleasures. Give me a cold beer, a good video game, and some quality time with my loved ones. And I'm a happy camper. Yeah, I know, not exactly rock star behavior, right? But hey, I never claimed to be your typical rock star. I'm just a dude who loves to have a good time. And what's more fun than nerding out over video games? I'm talking hours upon hours of Call of Duty, Apex Legends, you name it. It's my way to unwind, de-stress, and escape into another world for a while. And speaking of escaping, let's talk about my other passion, wine. Yeah, you heard that right, wine. I'm a bit of a wine connoisseur, actually. I even have my own brand, Maison 9. It's all about making good wine accessible, something you can enjoy with friends and family without breaking the bank, but my guilty pleasures don't stop there. I'm also a huge collector. Guitars, cars, you name it, I probably collect it. There's something about finding rare and unique items that just gets me going. It's like a treasure hunt, man. I've got this whole room in my house dedicated to my collection. It's like a museum, but way cooler. I've got vintage guitars signed by legends, rare comic books, first edition books, you name it. It's my own personal man cave, my escape from reality. But my most prized possessions? That would have to be my collection of vintage video games. I'm talking Atari, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the whole shebang. I even have a working Pac-Man arcade game in my living room. It's pretty epic, I know, it's all a bit excessive. But hey, it's my money, right? And it brings me joy. Life's too short to take things too seriously. So if collecting vintage Pez dispensers makes me happy, then I'm gonna do it. Judgment-free zone here, people. Besides, it's not like I'm hurting anyone, right? Well, except maybe my bank account, but hey, you gotta spend money to make money, right? Alright, let's talk about something a little more personal, relationships. Now, I'm a pretty private guy when it comes to my love life, and I like to keep things on the down low. The heart wants what the heart wants, and sometimes the heart wants to keep things private. But what I will say is that love is a beautiful thing, man. It's about finding someone who accepts you for who you are, flaws and all. Someone who supports your dreams, challenges you to grow, and makes you laugh until your stomach hurts. I've been lucky enough to have some incredible women in my life, and I cherish the time we've had together. But I'm also a firm believer that sometimes the best relationships are the ones that stay out of the public eye. It's about protecting what you have, keeping it sacred. Now, when it comes to friendships, I'm all about loyalty, man. My crew, they're my brothers, my ride or dies. We've been through thick and thin together, and I know I can always count on them, no matter what. We're like a dysfunctional family, always there to support each other, celebrate the victories, and offer a shoulder to cry on when times get tough. Because let's face it, life ain't always sunshine and rainbows. One of the things I value most in my friendships is honesty. I need people around me who are gonna keep it real, tell me when I'm messing up, and call me out on my BS. No yes men allowed in my circle, man. I'm also a big believer in giving back to my community. I've been blessed with so much in my life, and I feel it's important to use my platform to make a difference, whether it's donating to charity, raising awareness for important causes, or just using my voice to inspire others. I want to leave a positive mark on the world. At the end of the day, relationships are everything. They're what make life worth living. So cherish the people you love, treat them with respect, and never take them for granted. Yo, let's get real for a minute. Fame, fortune, it's all great, but it don't come without a price. The pressure, the scrutiny, the constant feeling of being on, it can take a toll on your mental health, man. And trust me, I've been there. I've struggled with anxiety and depression for years. It's something I've learned to manage, but it's a constant battle. Some days are harder than others, but I keep fighting, because I know I'm not alone in this. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and it's something we need to talk about more openly, without shame or stigma. It's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to ask for help. Music has always been my therapy, my way of channeling my emotions, my pain, my joy. It's my outlet, my release. When I'm on stage performing for thousands of people, I feel alive. I feel free. But it's not always easy to leave the darkness behind, even when the spotlight is shining bright. There have been times when I've wanted to give up, to walk away from it all. But then I remember the fans, the people who tell me my music saved their lives, and that's what keeps me going. Knowing that my music has the power to heal, to inspire, to give people hope. That's a responsibility I don't take lightly. I'm still figuring things out, still learning how to navigate this crazy thing called life. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, for me and for everyone who believes in me. If you're out there struggling, please know that you're not alone. Reach out to someone you trust, seek professional help. There's no shame in asking for help. You are loved, you are worthy, and you are strong. Look, I know what people say about me. He's just a tattooed rapper with a face full of ink. And yeah, maybe that's part of who I am. But it's not the whole story. Not even close. I'm a human being, man. I have feelings, I make mistakes, I'm always learning and growing. I'm more than just my music, more than my tattoos, more than the persona you see on stage. I care about the world, about making it a better place. I support causes that are close to my heart, like mental health awareness, LGBTQ+ rights, and social justice. I believe in using my platform to amplify the voices of those who are often unheard. I've been fortunate enough to work with some incredible charities over the years, organizations that are making a real difference in the lives of others. And trust me, seeing the impact firsthand, it's humbling, man. It makes you realize how much good you can do if you just use your voice. I'm not perfect, not by a long shot. I've made my fair share of mistakes, said things I regret, and probably offended some people along the way. But I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, to be better, to do better. I believe in redemption, in second chances. I believe that everyone deserves compassion, empathy, and understanding. We're all just trying to figure things out in this crazy world, and we need to support each other, lift each other up. So yeah, I'm a rock star, but I'm also just Austin, a dude from Texas who wants to make a difference. And if I can use my music, my platform, my voice to inspire even one person to be kind, to be compassionate, to make a positive change in the world, then I've done my job. So, here we are at the end of this wild ride. We've covered a lot of ground, from my humble beginnings in Texas to the bright lights of Hollywood. We've talked about my passions, my struggles, my triumphs, and everything in between. I hope this has given you a glimpse behind the curtain, a chance to see the real me, the man behind the music. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, for me and for everyone who believes in me. Life is a journey, and I'm still figuring things out as I go. There are going to be ups and downs, twists and turns, moments of doubt, and moments of pure joy. But that's what makes it all worthwhile, right? I'm grateful for every experience, every opportunity, every challenge that has come my way. It's all shaped me into the person I am today, and I wouldn't change a thing. I'm excited about the future, about what the next chapter holds. I've got so much more music to make, so many more stories to tell, so many more ways to connect with you all. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for your support, your love, and your understanding. It means the world to me. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come. Peace out, and keep it real. So there you have it, a glimpse into the life of Post Malone, the man behind the tattoos and the tunes. He's a complex individual, full of contradictions and complexities, just like all of us. It's easy to judge a book by its cover, to make assumptions about people based on their public persona. But as we've seen, there's often much more to the story than meets the eye. Post Malone's journey is a reminder that celebrities are human too, with their own hopes, dreams, struggles, and triumphs. Let's try to approach each other with empathy, understanding, and an open mind. You never know what someone else is going through,